Good luck to you all. OK, now it's time to find out what women have been saying about other women's lives in our weekly feature, It's a Woman's World. OK, first up this week, journalist Lucy Taylor has been writing about a worrying new phenomenon. It's narcissistic women. She reckons that women now have such huge expectations of themselves and their lives that many believe the universe revolves around them. She says women have a deluded sense of their own fabulousness.
I think she does, by saying that.
And believe we are cleverer and more talented and more attractive than we actually are. She goes on to say that this is an epidemic of egotitis and it's everywhere. I think she's got the wrong friend. Egotitis, I'm sure she made that up.
Sounds like an itch.
It does, doesn't it? Or something you catch from an unsavoury night out. What do you think, though? I think it sounds like she's hanging out with some very unkind female friends.
I think I am.
Do you?
Yeah, I've decided. I don't spend enough time thinking of me.
Actually,
you know what? I do spend a lot of time. You know when I notice it? I don't think I do think of me, and then someone goes, oh, do you know, I'm so tired. And I immediately go, you're tired, you want to try being me?
Oh, I do that with
you
my
know,
husband.
or I think, I'm not bothered how tired you are, because I'm more tired than you.
Are you more tired than me?
I'm so much more tired than you.
You are?
I am, yeah. And anyway, this is about me, so
all right,
sure.
sorry.
If you'd have heard what Mel squeezed into her night last night and her morning, trust me, no one's more tired than Mel.
No, that's true.
No, I don't think women are narcissistic. I think women are more organised these days because we've got kids, career, family life, chores, everything that we need to cram in.
For it, though, don't we?
See, I do. I just get... Do you?
Oh, I think we do, because we always feel sorry for ourselves. Oh, you know, I've been at work all day and I've got to come home and I've got to do the cooking and I've got to do... Well, I know, but it's still it's still saying, poor me, poor me. So you could say that is that word that I don't even know what it means.
Yeah. It just sounds to me like this Lucy woman might be sort of confusing just wanting to succeed with ego, which I think are two different things. Do you know what I mean? It's not necessarily an arrogance. We're just about wanting to succeed. I think where I get selfish is definitely with my me time, because there seems to be so little me time that I do. You know, I love my half an hour at night to watch a serial killer documentary, and if I don't get that, I get very angry.
Just you. Yesterday it was Sherry throwing tellies at her ex-husband. Now Denise is obsessed with murderers. But to go back to what she says that women have a deluded sense of their own fabulousness and that we believe we are more clever, more talented and attractive than we actually are.
No, it's just that we know we are. It's not that we feel we are.
But I don't know about the attractive
bit. Should feel good about themselves.
Yeah, but I think we are fabulous to cope with the demands of our daily lives.
Yes. I think the thing is nowadays we do more. We have careers, we have children, we try and be everything to everybody. And I think in my mum's day, I wish my mum, for instance, you know, I wish she'd have thought of herself a bit more. Because my mum did everything in the house. You know, and really thinking back, I didn't help her enough, or I didn't say thank you enough. Yeah. But she never asked for it, and she never expected it. And now, in the world we live in, I think, I wish my mum could have been around this time, you know, because I think she would have had more time for herself. So it's kind of, you know, a bit of... I don't know what it's about. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Why we have those expectations of our partners, because with the three of us, our dads did do quite a lot in the house. My mother would still deny it, but he did.
No, my dad did. My dad, yeah, we were raised by people that worked as a team, and you expect that in your own relationships, and you know, we're very lucky that we've achieved that.
So basically, Lucy, you're talking a lot of beep.
Well, also making headlines this week is tennis star Kim Clijsters, who won the US Open. Well done, her. The 26-year-old only recently returned to the game after having a baby, and many pundits are declaring her a superwoman, claiming that we often become fitter after childbirth. So what do we think? Does she deserve the tag superwoman? And were you fitter after childbirth, Denise? I wasn't.
No, I had 2 brilliant pregnancies, and it was just afterwards that they all went to pot, basically. No, I've never really been fit, and I was certainly not fitter after childbirth. I think that this woman's done a fantastic thing, you know. She obviously had quite a high level of fitness, and as you told me, that there is a sort of a memory, a fitness memory that
muscle
continues
memory
for quite a while.
is,
And I think it's fantastic. There's very few tennis players who obviously have children go on to have such a success. But I think that it depends where it's the media like to put these labels like superwoman. Some people would consider a superwoman, if they could afford it, somebody who didn't go back to work. You know, unlike none of us who didn't go back to work and just devoted the time to the child. Sometimes that would be a superwoman. Or a family like the family that you did on the documentary you've done recently, where people are struggling, low-income families, to bring up 4 or 5 children on their own. So I think that's just a sort of headline superwoman. It depends, you know, it depends what you make of that title. But good luck to her. I don't know about this coming fitter after.
Yeah, definitely well done.
After childbirth.
But I do feel fitter after my second baby, because I made a point of making myself fit and eating healthy and setting a good example for my kids.
But you didn't just wake up. You didn't
wait.
Yeah, you didn't just have a baby though.
I put on 70 pounds after my last baby.
70?
Yeah, close
5
to 70.
stone.
Yeah, I was quite.
I know, I can't believe I just did that. I'm a superwoman.
So I worked.
No, I'm Carol Vorderman. But 5 stone.
Nearly 5 stone.
You don't weigh much more than that now, surely.
No, I do. Are you kidding me?
Do you know what though? I think when you give birth, you know, I felt that I was a supermum. I felt I was the only woman that's ever given birth. I wanted a podium and the national anthem and a medal. But I have to say, I've now had 3 children and I still can't play tennis.
OK, well, finally, actress Megan Fox, and boy is she a fox, has revealed that she would never want to appear in a sex tape because she'd hate to see what she looked like during the act. She says, I would take look at the one shot of me not looking good, and that would put me off having sex ever again, because I would always just see myself looking like a hippo having
Megan,
sex.
of course you would.
Yes, she's massive, isn't she? So, oh, do I dare to ask this, Coleen? Would you like to see yourself? Your children are here. This feels so wrong. Their heads are hung in shame. Would you like to see yourself in action?
Look, I'm not making eye contact. Right, now this happened many, many, many years before you were even thought about boys. But I have to say I did do it once.
Oh, their faces!
I did. And I watched it back immediately. And we looked like 2 lion seals that needed to be clubbed. It was the most, honestly. You know, I'm not joking you, it was only 2 minutes long, but in that 2 minutes I acted my socks off, let me tell you. I did everything that I thought. I made every noise. I thought I am so sexy. No, I was stone cold sober.
I don't know how you could. I mean,
I'm not joking, you, Denise. It was the most hideous thing I've ever watched. I look like an albino whale.
I've done it myself, but I have to say we were absolutely legless, and it was the thought that I was doing faces to the camera like a moose. Like it was really sexy, and I just looked like Barbara Cartland. It was disgusting. Or the other thing that's quite a turn on when you're thinking about it and you're in the middle is the mirror thing, and then the actual reality when I can't do it because the boys I can't do it. It's just horrendous.
It's horrific.
But sober is. I don't know how you did it.
I'm staying in a hotel while I'm here, and the headboard's a mirror. How hideous is that?
That's the headboard.
The headboard's a mirror. And Ray came last weekend. I said, look, love, the only thing I'm going to watch is me having a headache, because you are not. Unless we can put gaffer tape over it.
Are you listening enough for this kind of chat, Mel? Has this come as a shock to you?
Well, I've never done that, and I think, you know, I'm happily married. I'll just keep that to me and my husband in our secret world. Do you mean you're surprised?
I buy it.
OK, well, we're going to pause to get our breaths and dignity back.
Have you done it?
Hold on, we've got to go to the break, Mel. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Shame there, we're out of time. But before we catch up with her, let's take a look at the legends who'll be popping in tomorrow.